Welcome back to Hematite Homestead. Hang out with me for a few minutes and find out why this pumpkin is making me sad. So problem number one, I noticed in the house a few days ago, this is really wet right here in the top, and I can push my hand all the way down through there and I can go all the way inside the pumpkin. And it's starting to mold, it's got bugs all over it. And then on the back of it, same thing. It's got all these hard spots, and these here have hardened up a little bit. But this one is all the way through. I can stick my hand in there and get all the way through the flesh. So to keep this thing from getting eaten up by bugs and smelling up the house and rotting on me, I'm going to cut this guy up, harvest seeds out of it, and then I'll slice it for the kunis. I hate to do this, it's breaking my heart a little bit, but I want to do it so that it doesn't sit in the house and rot. And so I'll show you what we're going to do here. All right, so I'm gonna cap this like I would a jack-o'-lantern so that I can see what's going on in this stem. And then I'm just gonna slice it down these ridges, and then I'll cube it in about 1 inch, inch and a half cubes that will feed to the kunis. I'm gonna freeze this. Now I'm gonna vacuum pack it, and that's totally not a necessary step, but the reason I'm gonna vacuum pack it is because we've got a lot of stuff in the freezer and it stores in there way much better than just throwing it in bags and putting it in the freezer. So let's get right to it. I got me a knife here. I got a bucket to put the pumpkin in, to take it inside and slice it up. I got a box, so I'm going to keep the seeds. The seeds out of this are very important to me. And then a little 5-gallon bucket over here that I'll throw the strings and stuff in, and we'll put that straight over in the kuni patch. So let's get on with it. All right, let's see what's going on with this thing here. I'm seriously telling you, I might shed a tear over this. This is breaking my heart, something like you wouldn't believe. But first year pumpkin Atlantic giant grower, and learned a lot from it. And that's all I can say about that. Next year I'm planning on bigger and better. So let's see what's inside this guy. Oh yeah, this is hard to cut. I kind of envision this going in a storefront somewhere in town, a local store, and being able to harvest seeds out of it at the end of the season. But that's not going to play out. So the real reason I'm doing this, I don't want it to sit in the house and rot. I don't want to give it away to somebody and it's going to rot on them. I want the seeds out of here. So I think I'm all the way through here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that, all the way through, look at that. Gross. Oh, and it smells too. Man, I hope the seeds are okay, I really do. I might have to cut a little more to get this cap out. And you can see where it's real soft down in here and starting to rot, and I don't know what caused that. I don't know why it did that. If you grow these and you have some insight on this, definitely hit me up with some comments or any information you might give me to help me grow. Next year, this was my biggest one at 67.5 pounds, and next year my goal is 300 pounds, and we'll work up from there every year. One thing I did learn in watching a lot of other YouTube videos from Atlantic giant growers is I didn't have the right seeds. So there's another look at, I don't know if a bug got in there or what's going on there, but it smells really bad right in here too. Oh, gross. But look at these seeds. Wow, look at that. That's a nice seed. When we take this in the house, I'll compare this to the regular pumpkin seeds and the Atlantic giant seeds that I got out of that little 20 pounder that we broke out of the patch by accident. Man, I'm just loving the look of these seeds. It's hard to tell how big they are on camera. There's my finger, so they're about 1 digit on my finger. One down here. And put these in the box. We'll dry these out for next year. It doesn't have as many seeds as I thought they would. I'm kind of surprised by that. And I did some more research online today about growing Atlantic giants, and I'm basically seed shopping. And I couldn't really find where you buy seeds to, I don't know, to giants that grow 1,000 pounds. All right, I'm just going to slice right down through here and get some more seeds out of this. I'm going to cut it into pieces right down through here and put it in my bucket, and I'll take it inside and cut it up. I thought about trying to carve this, but then I thought, well, I don't have time to fool with stuff like that right now. I'm a little bit artistic. I think I could have done it, but maybe next year. I wanted to carve one of the coonies in it and put it out front. That's just a massive piece of pumpkin. Look at that. And I'm going to take all this, take these seeds out of here. And I'll just throw all this straight over in the cooney field. Over here, the girls is the closest one to me. Well, I'm disappointed the way that this is turning out pumpkin-wise, but I am happy with these seeds. I'm friends with the guy at work that has a buddy that grows pumpkins in the 1,000 pound range, and he says seeds were as big as a quarter. And that's what got me to thinking that I got the wrong seeds. Yeah, so if you know where I can get the right seeds, definitely give me a comment, let me know, because I really want to grow 1,000 pound pumpkins. But like I said, next year my goal was 300 pounds. I learned a lot this year. I'm doing a lot more research. And I'm almost thinking I won't grow regular pumpkins next year. I'll just go after giants. But we'll see. I love growing regular pumpkins too. It's one of my favorite things to grow here. All right, I've gotten almost all the way around. I've gotten around to the bad part on this pumpkin. And there's what it looks like in the flesh. And it's kind of hard here. Kind of scabby, seems like. So not real sure what that is. Again, if you grow these and you know what that is, there's some more over here. And definitely let me know. Let me know what I need to be doing different. Let me know what I need to watch out for next time. And this section here, I'll cut out and it'll go straight to chickens or the coonies. We'll cut out the bad part of it. Here's my seeds haul so far. I've got about halfway through this, and some of them are even bigger than the ones that we looked at before. All right, now I've cut the pumpkin up in about 1-inch squares. That's typically about what we feed the coonies. And I'm going to use this vacuum sealer. So I'll put the bag in there, I'll hit the seal button and make seal on one side, and then I'll cut the bag, I'll fill it up, and then I'll do the vac seal. So the Google research that I did on this said to peel the pumpkins, but I'm not peeling them. So I'll just hit the seal button and wait till the seal light goes off. So I'm not peeling them because the coonies will eat the peel just as well as they will the flesh. We throw pumpkins out to the chickens sometimes and they will only eat the inside, they won't eat the flesh. And same thing for the goats. We have the most finicky goats on the planet and they won't eat the flesh. The skin, they will only eat the inside of it. So I left the skin on and I cut them in about 1-inch squares. I'm going to pack this and then I'll vacuum seal it. And again, the reason that I'm choosing to do it this way is because we can fit a lot more in the freezer. We got a lot of stuff in there. We had cucumbers that we didn't get harvested in time this year, got really big and yellow, and I sliced them up, put them in here, vacuum packed them, and those will be coonie treats. They come in about 1-inch squares, roughly. I didn't measure. And I guess another reason that I'm choosing to freeze these is because we have plenty of pumpkins laying around and we got lots to go through before we need a big pumpkin like this. And this will be a nice little treat down the road when all the pumpkins are gone. We also always put an ad on our Facebook right around the end of Thanksgiving that if people are using their pumpkins just for decorations and are going to throw them away, that we'd love to have them. And we always do amazing. We get tons of pumpkins from neighbors and friends and just everybody who follows our Facebook sees them out there, and they send us a message. And Kelly's dad is really great about running the pumpkin wagon and going around and collecting pumpkins for us. I kid you not, we filled up the back of a pickup truck full of pumpkins the year before last. Last year we didn't get as many as we did the prior year, but COVID probably played a role in that. Many people didn't have them, I don't think. So only one area of the pumpkin smelled bad, and that was the very tip top of it. And that's still outside. I did not bring that in the house. The rest of it smells nice and cantaloupe-y, kind of. And it's really nice pumpkin flesh. It was stringy on the inside like some pumpkins we've seen, and the goats like to pull the strings out of them. And coonies like to do that too. So the Google research I read also suggested doing puree. And I also like to not do that. We have fed the coonies purees once in a while when they got an upset stomach or something. You buy the 100% pumpkin puree, not anything with sugar or anything like that. And that'll help our tummies out a little bit. But that was a lot of needless mess that was going to made probably, and I didn't need to go through all that. I'm guessing I got a hole in the bag. Let's try this again. I've had that happen to me before. And of course I'm trying to make a YouTube video of freezing pumpkin and I'm going to have technical difficulties. Let's seal this. I'm trying to get it nice and flat. I don't want them stacked up on top of each other. We were going to do a video like this for the cucumbers. We were going to take some more out of the garden and vacuum seal them. And we didn't get any more cucumbers, so that kind of took care of that for us. Oops. All right, let's try this again. All right, we got it that time. So there it is, a nice little package of pumpkin squares for the coonies to eat. I'd like to actually get a little more than this in here, and I will work on what I need to do to make that happen. Certainly appreciate you watching, and I'm first year Atlantic giant grower. Don't know anything about it really, other than what I've been reading and watching YouTube videos. So definitely comment and let me know what I can do better, what I can do different, what to look for in the pumpkins, what seeds to find. And I appreciate you watching, and tune in next time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow all the great things we're doing here at Heirloom Homestead.